G'day DLive and welcome back to another GivesAMinute DLive video. The GivesAMinute DLive video. That's right, folks. It's the first of the month, so we've got a new video here to look at. DLive as a platform. I'm going to put you down over here. Is that okay? Is that a good position? I think that's pretty good, right? I'm going to need Kansas here. November 1, 2020. Let's go to DLive.tv. Bam! This is the website known as the DLive machine. Now, the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st, and the 1st, 2nd, 3rd October, November is DLive Halloween campaign. So we're right in the midst of that right now. It's the 1st of November in Australia, but it's still the 30th. It's actually Halloween right now for most of the world. So you should be seeing here on the sidebar, Cal 69 and also Buffington have got little avatars, little Halloween avatars right there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cute. Little site-wide change. And there's also some Clip It events and some Halloween Twitter parties, and we're not going to talk too specifically about that. There's other news to discuss, but that's pretty rad that DLive do have their campaign stuff together in regards to the cool events. Halloween last year was rad. Halloween this year has been a lot of fun. You can see, I'm sure you'll be able to see some replays and stuff of your own, but there has been huge news earlier this month, late last month, which I want to talk about. You may recall about 5 months ago now, maybe a little longer, DLive had a merger into the BitTorrent ecosystem. So the BTT, the TRX, Mr. Justin Sun, it was like a little joining forces, if you like. Well, the news midway through last month, the massive news was that Justin Sun has now acquired DLive. So his company, the Tron Network, now owns DLive outright. So there's been a lot of talk about this, a lot of discussion. Used to be that you didn't need to know or concern yourself about cryptocurrency if you're on DLive. That used to be a thing, you know. That was one of the things. You don't have to worry about crypto. You can just get on and you can use the Lemon. That's our in-app currency. You don't need to worry about BTT, TRX if you don't want to. Well, now the big change is you certainly do need to know about crypto. So much so that they're pushing it across the front page of the website right here in their own little sidebar. You've got a little category there called crypto. So these channels that are in the cryptocurrency channel category getting front page props regardless of what their content is. So let's have a look at Dubwise Renzo. It's got 5 viewers here. Dubwise Renzo. Dubwise Renzo. Got any volume? Okay, so don't need any volume there. Unfortunately, at this point, so this is obviously just a market streamer, just literally streaming the market, right? Do we need this? Do we need this on the front page? Now this channel's been live for 20 hours. Look, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? There, what? Here, my mouse just went, see you later. 20 hours they've been live streaming this market, right? Do we need that? Is that front page worthy? 5 viewers in the chat here. Throw me some lemon. So, I mean, look, a lot of Turkish. Anybody here? Lemon. So, at this point, I'm just going to say that I don't think this is a good look. That's just one of the channels. So, let's have a look at AF Assault. Oh, you're joking. got it in between a track there, but this is another. All right, so I mean, look, this channel's been live for 22 hours doing this. Do we really need that on the front page? If you want to learn about crypto markets, I'm sure there's other places you can find. This doesn't need to be front page props on a live stream. Surely not. I mean, look at this chat. Why does my mouse keep disappearing? This one here. Just all bots. I mean, look. Okay, so let's get out of there. Let's get out of there. Let's just put this. Hey, keep it down over there. Let's just say the change to Tron Network owning DLive outright is very visual at this point. That's all that we've seen, really. The inner workings of DLive haven't changed. We still have CEO up there, Charles Wayne. We still have Tidy up there doing his thing. Nothing else has changed, but there's a clear move towards getting that crypto out in front of you. What that means going down the line, we don't know, but that's what it is right now. Now, on the note of the acquisition by the Tron Network, we have also seen a bunch of streamers leave the platform. Now, I'm just going to say this up front. If somebody leaves any platform, whether it be DLive, Mixer, Twitch, whatever it is, Facebook gaming, whatever they do, ultimately it's their decision, right? They got to make the decision that's right for them. That's clear. That's a given. It's the same as when you come to a platform. You make the decision to come over here or to come over there or to come over wherever. It's your decision. You make the decision. You don't really need to explain your decision when you're coming to a platform. And in my mind, you also don't really need to explain your position when you're leaving. It might be nice manners just to let crew know, but you don't have to. You're not obligated, just like you weren't obligated when you came over. Most recently, some of the bigger names, unfortunately, Cincy, I Sponge a lot, and just recently, last night, The Ugly Jew. So I want to show you what happens here when you do leave the platform. So if we go to, let's take Cincy for example. So Cincy looks to me right here. You see Cincy channel has been suspended. So that tells you one thing. That tells you he messed up. Now we all mess up. We all have our ups and downs, and you know Cincy's been up and down, and it's no surprise. He messed up here, and whatever it was, I didn't see it. I'm not 100% certain what it was, but something happened and he got booted. Sadly. Personally, sadly, I like the guy, but, you know, not thinking about a site and losing a streamer, I'm just saying personally it's a sad thing, but that's what happened. I'm showing you this here so that you can get an idea. If you're looking at DLive, one of your favorite streamers is no longer here, and you go to their handle by typing it, like this we just did with Cincy, what do you see? Tells you what happened most of the time. So if we take a look at last night's example, The Ugly Jew, he up and left of his own accord. And as you can see here, The Ugly Jew channel has been deactivated. So that's a different wordage, right? Different verbiage. He's deactivated his channel. So he did that, not being suspended. That would tell me it's a personal decision to deactivate the channel for whatever the reason. Maybe something went down. Maybe he didn't want that there on his record. I don't know. Again, I didn't see it. I did reach out to him. He hasn't responded yet, but that's okay. That's fine. He's doing his thing, right? I just hope he's made the right decision based on whatever it is. We don't know. The other one, I Sponge a lot. This is an interesting one. I Sponge a lot. So if you see here, so the difference here, right? His channel is still there. It's still active. It's just he's offline and last live 18 days ago. So at that point, you see that I Sponge a lot made a decision to leave the platform, but he hasn't gone and slammed the door. He hasn't gone and removed his content. Man, my mouse is, hello, really sketchy right now. Has not written anything. So he's removed all his about section. He's still got some videos here. What is going on? Pa! He's still got some, maybe I'll just use my keypad. He's still got some videos. He's still got some replays. But that's the key difference there. Now, Global Partner Badge is removed. Big News. Personally, again, a personal take, that's sad that we lose someone like that, but I'm not I'm not speaking on behalf of the platform, but I'm just speaking on my own personal selfish manner, right? I just like the guy. But I did reach out to I Sponge a Lot for a comment, and he has replied a couple of weeks ago. So the information I'm about to give you, he has said this is for public. You can broadcast this. You can broadcast this to your community. This was DM'd, but he has said I'm okay to put that out there, just in case anyone is thinking, well, dude, you shouldn't be telling this, right? No, he has given me the permission to give this statement to you guys. So he's got 2 points here. There were 2 reasons, to be honest, after I've asked him why he's left. The first reason, I'll read this verbatim. This is word for word. My content has turned more into gaming, and on Twitch, he left for Twitch. I didn't mention that he left for Twitch. And on Twitch, people search for games that they want to watch, and therefore the communities are more gaming related and not there for a chest or the BTT. Now, again, I'm going to read this verbatim, word for word, so you can disseminate this how you wish. 1, my content has turned more into gaming, and on Twitch, people search for games that they wish to watch, and therefore your communities are more gaming related and not there just for the chest or BTT. Right, you can take that how you will, but it's pretty clear what he's getting at there. Now, I've got to tell you too, I'm not suggesting I, as in GivesAMinute, agree with these statements. I'm just reading out what I Sponge a Lot left for you guys. This is not me. This is not me speaking on behalf of I Sponge a Lot or me speaking on behalf of the platform. This is literally his words filtered through me, or not even filtered, directed through me to you so that you can sort of piece it together. So number 2, the second reason, the racist, sexist, and homophobic streamers on DLive, even those who are X-tagged, are still allowed to stream on the platform. Now, again, not my words. I'm not agreeing with him. I'm not suggesting there's truth here. I'm just reading out what he said. I'll read that again. The racist, sexist, and homophobic streamers on DLive, even those who are X-tagged, are still allowed to stream on the platform. And he's gone on to dissect this out a little. So I will read this for the sake of clarity. So he says, the amount of times I have reported streamers to staff, especially from the America First community, is astounding. Yesterday, I watched a stream of 3 or 4 people screaming White Lives Matter into the microphone all over the stream, and the chat was repeating the phrase and calling, that's a typo, and calling black women fat and ugly and should go back to Africa. Again, not my words. This is literally just reading it out, right? I'm not suggesting that this is what's going on DLive. I'm just reading the reason I Sponge a Lot left. Go back to Africa. I reported the streams to staff and they sent it to their moderation team instead of taking the stream down. For months, I've tried to report the racist, sexist, and homophobic streams on this platform, but because they have thousands of viewers and there are tens of thousands of dollars worth of donations in the streams, DLive will do nothing as it funds their platform. Again, take this as you will, right? This is not me speaking. This is I Sponge a Lot. I just got a job in HSBC, and if when they do the background check, they see that I'm streaming on a platform that supports white supremacists and homophobic and sexist activity, I would not get the job, and therefore I made a quick decision to leave before my onboarding process with my new employment started. That is why I've said that is why I said that do you live, this is the typo, that is why I said that DLive need to continue and begin to enforce. So there was a Twitter that I Sponge a Lot put out, which is a little bit sort of weird. It was kind of worded strange. It was like, DLive need to continue to and begin to. So you can't continue to do something and begin to do something. You've either begun it and you've continued it, or you haven't begun it. So this is what he said. This is why I said that, because they need to begin to enforce the rules to keep people safe for their lives and their employment wherever they are. Now, again, folks, this is the words of I Sponge a Lot, the reason he left DLive, not my words. Again, I want to say this really clearly. I'm not suggesting I agree with what he said there. I'm not suggesting that there are white supremacists on DLive. I'm not suggesting that there are people calling black women fat and ugly and should go back. I'm not saying that. This is the words of an ex-partner and the reasons why. So you can take that how you will. Either way, we have seen a downward trend of late on the platform. Now, how that flips around, I don't know. We don't know where it goes from here. I would like to see, and I've always said this from the outset, I would like to see DLive ensuring that the content creators on the platform are incentivized to stay on the platform. There's no point bringing in the PewDiePies, the fly-by-nighters that bring in the big number, and then the site just diminishes when they pack up stumps and their contract's over. They get a better contract elsewhere, right? YouTube. So there's no point doing that. I think the better thing to do would be to build those people that are already smashing it on DLive, like your II Sponge-a-lots, and do something, whatever it is, contractually more than likely, to make sure that they stay. That's what I've always said. You want to promote from within. You don't need to bring in... I'm not suggesting outside sources aren't necessary, but I'm just saying if you really want to... We're seeing a lot of crew leave, and I'm wondering why. How can we keep them here? So that's... And when I say we, I'm nobody, right? I'm just a streamer. I'm a verified partner. I'm just a streamer. But I'm just speaking... In that sense, I'm speaking of what I've seen on the platform and what I'd like to see. I don't want to see II Sponge-a-lot leave. And if you look at his thing, he hasn't technically left, but you know what I'm saying. So that's the big news, but let's take a look at the actual page. Go to the home page. Who's on the carousel? Starksky. Starksky. Who else is up here? Man, the site's... Either my mouse is slow, but I'm not using my mouse. I'm using the keyboard. The site's kind of clunky right now. Soft Ego and... Vibrant Kimiko and Green Fingers. Let's take a look at each one of these streamers, folks. Let's go and have a look at... holy slow Batman. The site is completely slowing right down. Let's enter this stream. This is slow. Starks. Starksky. Let's give some volume up here. Oh, shit. Oh. Bit clunky there. Change to auto transcoding. So Starks isn't saying anything, but he's been live for 3.5 hours with 52 viewers and 4,500 followers. Hell yeah, Starksky. Not saying much though. Well, we gave him a chance. Let's go back to the home menu. That's number 1 on the carousel. Number 2 is Soft Ego. Let's take a look at Soft Ego. If this will load, let's go in. Soft Ego.
Okay. Restart.
He's playing guitar.
And I see Audio Slave. I'll get to that.
Hell yeah. This is cool. What's he got going there?
Oh my god, it's literally like the first lyrics that are getting to me.
He's got a good Halloween costume. I think he's learning to play. So he's got 7 viewers. He's been live for 3 hours.
Hold on. Because I can literally remember everything that comes after it. It's literally just that first
He's
line.
stumbling with some lyrics. He's been live for 3 hours and 20
minutes. What's it like
minutes.
in New York City? Yeah.
And he's got 515 followers. Hell yeah, Soft Ego.
Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away.
I don't know the song.
You look so pretty, yes you do.
I don't know the song. Soft Ego, well done, dude. Congrats, you deserve that front page for that beautiful candle. So this is Vibrant...
Then Dallas.
Vibrant
Cool.
Kimiko. Vibrant Kimiko? Kimiko, I guess it's Kimiko.
2 other people.
Been live for 2 hours, 42 minutes.
In my file.
Sounds like I've got a guest on there with a real high level in the microphone. But little clunky here. Little clunky. 16 viewers and live for 2 hours and
So it starts with
That's
the
so freaking
Nigel.
loud. 2 hours and 42 minutes. Let's just turn the volume down. Okay, let's bump out of Vibrant Kimiko. 641 followers. Very well played. Vibrant. What a cool handle. So the last channel up on the carousel
Good job.
is Green Fingers. Now they have 2 viewers. I think I saw 2 viewers. This is good. Like when DLive get people on the front page, props like this. It's very, very commendable. 2 viewers.
have been distributed to active users.
Uh,
Man says get some rest, green, sweet dreams.
yeah, thank you. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Okay. I will host
looks like
Zara Paranormal White Noise.
Looks like
this
she's just
time.
leaving. Green Fingers has been live for 15 hours.
Very
Holy moly.
Uh,
Wow, that's a long stream. Well played, Green Fingers. 2 viewers and 545 followers. So folks, that's the homepage on...
see you another
That's the
day.
homepage on DLive on November 1. But I do like to have a look at my channel. This is where you may want to bump out, but I do like to take a quick look at my own channel. What's it called again? Gives a minute. What a stupid handle. Gives a minute. You might want to bump out here, but I like to look at my channel, just have a quick overall perspective of what's been going down in Givestown. So this is a rerun of a replay. Oh, there's 3 people watching my replay. Hell yeah. Hello, 3 people. So this is cool. Last live 15 hours ago. You know what's better though? The stats page. Let's go over here to stats.tidylabs.stream. This is Tidy. His little working his socks out here. Got a little stats page up on the DLive here, or separate to DLive. Tidy Lab statistics. Now these numbers here aren't exactly accurate. These are the most live numbers, and so what we need to do is we need to go down to top categories last 30 days. I think these are like so. I think this triggers itself currently, whereas I like to see what's been going on for the whole month. We only do these videos once a month. So top categories in the last 30 days. Chatting menu, 2.9 million viewers. This is per viewers, right? So chatting's the top, not gaming. Yeah, chatting. News up second in 2.9 mil. Sorry, 2.2 mil. And then podcast, 2.1 mil. These are good numbers, right? This is the next one, PUBG Mobile. That's the next biggest stream as per viewers category. And that's only on 900,000, right? Gaming's not all what is... Chatting is way more popular on DLive than gaming. How far down is IRL? In 6th place, IRL with 600,000. Not far underneath PUBG Mobile. My ambition is to push IRL up. I love IRL. I'll be getting onto the IRL game very, very soon. Walking around style. We'll get there. Let's go to my channel here. Gives a minute. This is how a better way to check the statistics page of what my channel's been doing. So if we go here, we got the user. This is my username. No category, but it'll bring up my handle. Now this is a little clunky here. This always takes a long time to load. Tidy, you got to get on a better server, I think. This takes a long time to load. Check this out. But it's worth it, folks, to get to the Gives a Minute statistics page. Shit, just go and get yourself a coffee and chill out for a moment. This is not my internet. This is the server that this is sitting on. So maybe as we get more users, it'll be bumped to a faster server. But this stuff doesn't come free, right? You know. Mind you, we are now owned by Justin Sun, so maybe there's a chance to slide this into a better server. I don't know. We haven't been told anything about that. In fact, while this loads, DLive hasn't made an announcement about this at all. There's nothing in the Discord about Justin Sun and this and that. It's been pretty quiet, actually. It's kind of strange. I would have thought that'd be all over, but anyway, I mean all over the place. Here's my channel, Gives a Minute display name, follow account, 5,000, I just ticked over 5,000 followers on DLive, 5,098. Thank you all to the wonderful givers. Last category was chatting, last live yesterday, the 31st of October. Peak CCU is still 149, so that's my highest CCU I've ever had. Thank you, Mafugal. That was the Mafugal bump right there. The Marf bump. No trophies for Gives. Okay, I'm not sure what that actually means, trophies. I'll take a trophy. You want to slide me one, I'll take it. Followers, viewers, earnings in BTT, earnings in TRX, popular categories, chatting. I mean, this is cool. This is what's cool about DLive. User created 15th of April, my sister's birthday, 2019. Very cool. Well, folks, that's what DLive looks like on the 1st of November. Big changes to the site. We're going to move into a new era of DLive, I feel. Anything could happen from here on in. I don't have any information. I'm just saying, just be ready for change, be ready for growth. I guess that's one thing you can definitely say. This site is not what you think it is. It's always changing. It's always growing. It's always moving around. And that's a good thing. Stagnation isn't good. Change is always good. Well, if you enjoyed this video, I'll see you next month for the update on December 1, or I'll see you in my channel on daily live streams.